What can you say about Contempo Cafe besides it's where we're eating today in this Disney dining review? It's brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. If you like us, want to support us, book a vacation through Dreams Unlimited Travel. Get a free no obligation quote today at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. And if you want more exclusive content from our team, head over to patreon.com/DIS Unlimited. Now, we currently have a room here at Disney's Contemporary Resort, so we are trying to eat our way around all the different restaurants that we haven't been to in a while, and one of those is Contempo Cafe, the quick service here on floor 4 at the Contemporary Resort, and it is a quick service restaurant, which, it may be good, might not, but I think about Captain Cook's over at the Polynesian, solid quick service. I think about Gasparilla Island Grill over at the Grand Floridian, pretty solid. So, if you're thinking about it in that way, if it's on the monorail line, should be a good time. And we're going to go check it out right now and let you know if it is or not. Hopefully it is.
For my entree, I went with the spicy chicken sandwich for $11.99, and that was described as coming with pepper jack, chipotle remoulade, arugula, seasoned tomatoes, and dill pickle chips, and it was served on a brioche bun. I went with the side of house-made chips, and they were nice and crispy and crunchy. Then nothing to write home about. They're house-made potato chips, which is fine. The sandwich itself, I thought was terrible. And now reading this description, I don't think my tomatoes were seasoned. And I guess, yeah, they were dill pickle chips. But I just thought it was one of the worst pieces of chicken I've ever had in my life inside of the sandwich. It was both somehow dry, but way too mushy. There was no crisp to it. It reminded me, and not even in a good way, because I liked them when I was a kid, but it reminded me of when you'd get we used to call them chicken gorillas, but I think they were called chicken grillas. Get it? Like grilled chicken sandwich, so the chicken gorillas, which is what they were definitely called in Carver, Massachusetts when I was a child, were superior to this. And the $1 menu McChicken was superior to this. The only thing I liked about the sandwich was the chipotle remoulade, which had a nice little bit of a spice to it. But other than that, it was absolutely terrible. The pickles were lost in it. The brioche bun was kind of falling apart when I got it. So I don't know if it was stale or something, but I thought the tomatoes were actually that weird when they don't feel fresh and you're like, oh, am I going to get salmonella from these? But time will tell.
For my entree, I chose the BBQ Chicken Flatbread. There are 3 flatbread options here. And, if I would have just read the description too, I would have learned some things that I wasn't expecting when it came out. So it's $13.29. It is roasted chicken, shallots, Granny Smith apples, arugula, and a sweet and tangy barbecue sauce with mozzarella and Parmesan. When it came out, this thing was a mess, y'all. Okay, so we got mobile order and it came this little cute, Rhino called it a briefcase for my pizza. That was cute. It was too much of the barbecue sauce, and the barbecue sauce was very sweet, and it was just kind of thrown on there. Also, I did not read the description, so the apples were a surprise, and I feel like maybe the best thing about the pizza, so that's telling you something. It also, despite the shape of it being like a flatbread, that was kind of it. The crust was kind of mushy in a way. I was thinking, I didn't have super high hopes for it, but it was definitely fell flat for me. I do like
flatbread.
That's right. I know. You set me up for that perfectly, and I didn't even take the joke. I do feel like they're putting arugula on everything, which I do like arugula. I do appreciate that. I would not get this again. I kind of thought, you can't ruin a barbecue chicken flatbread that bad, can you? So I don't know. I mean, maybe just get the 3 meat or the vegetable flatbread instead. They're all the same price. Don't do what I did.
I got the Chicago-style Italian beef sub. It's shaved Italian beef, mozzarella, the peppers, and seasoned au jus for $13.29. And for my side dish with that, I got the coleslaw. It was a milky, creamy coleslaw. Crunchy, but milky and creamy. And I hope that I get nominated for an Emmy for that award-winning performance. So I am a huge fan of Portillo's and getting beef sandwiches every now and then there. And so I mean, that's my benchmark for these beef sandwiches since I'm not from Chicago. Clearly, I'm not from Chicago, but this was okay. The beef just really didn't have a lot of flavor for me, and the seasoned au jus, Rhino dipped a chip in it just to double check what I thought, and that's that there was little to no seasoning at all in it. So he described it as brown water, and I would say that was an apt description for it. The peppers honestly brought most of the flavor, and even like the mozzarella, I'm like mozzarella cheese, like it's gonna add a little stretch, a little extra tastiness to it, and it really didn't. So I feel like I had the best of the three of us based on like looks and probably with taste, but at the same time too, I would never get this again. Knowing what Rhino had, I'd never get that. I think maybe the only thing I would try here is the 4-cheese patty melt, which patty melts are always solid, and 4 cheeses, can you go wrong with that?
Well, we doubled down because of how good the entrees were for lunch. We doubled down on dessert and went with 5 desserts. And of course, nothing screams dessert louder than chili cheese corn dog nuggets, which we got for $10.79. End of description. And these were disgusting. I don't know who on the internet said they were good. I'm told that there are people out there that are saying they are. Incorrect. The chili in these is way too sweet. It's very tomato heavy. I think there was potential, but I don't know. The corn dog nuggets have become a thing where maybe I've just lived here too long. They just feel like way blown out of proportion in terms of like things you have to have at Walt Disney World. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I've just matured past it. Don't get them though. They're disgusting. They look like someone pooped right in the middle of your to-go thing. And you could have lit it on fire and you would have thought we were reenacting a scene from Billy Madison or something. But don't get them. The other desserts we got though, which, I don't know. Were they much better? Who knows? Let's start with the Monorail S'mores Brownie. This was $5.79. It is a fudge brownie with a graham cracker crust topped with marshmallow cream and chocolate decor. I'm just going to read you all the desserts. How about that? Dole Whip Cupcake, $5.99. This was a yellow cupcake filled with Dole Whip pineapple mousse, garnished with a cherry. There was a churro sugar cookie for $4.49. That was a cinnamon sugar cookie with cinnamon buttercream topped with cinnamon cereal. That's code for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then we also got a kitchen sink cookie for $4.29. That was a chocolate chunk cookie with toffee, peanut butter chips. Excuse me, where? Salted caramel and flaky salt. Okay, we're gonna start right there. Girl, there ain't no peanut butter in this cookie. You tell me. Oh, wait, now I see them. Nope. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. We're finding out in real time if this is a chip or if this is just a toffee. Listen, if there is toffee in anything, I absolutely 100% will be like, let's get it. Now, I don't know here. Nope, that's just more toffee. No. Toffee, just what I thought. I'm in a blind rage right now. There was no peanut butter in this. Everything kitchen sink, more like everything dining room table. I don't know what that means, but I cannot express to you enough, this cookie wasn't great. Hannah put it best. I'm stealing what she said because I don't know if she'll remember to say it. It felt like a store-bought cookie that was zhuzhed up. One of those ones that comes in the wrapper that they give you at one of the parties for some reason. They'll throw it at you to get away from them. Anyway, whatever. The s'mores brownie was easily the worst thing, though. This fudgy brownie, yeah, in what world? This was like dry, yeah, cakey. It was like if they had made a Play-Doh flavor that was brownie and then it dried out on a kindergarten table for like a week and then you ate it. That's what this would be like. So it looked cool, but somehow the marshmallow tastes like nothing. There's a white chocolate monorail, nothing, no flavor to it. Gross. I didn't care for it. The churro sugar cookie, honestly, that was probably number 2 for me. It did feel like the sugar cookie was maybe like a little stale, but The Cinnamon Toast Crunch on it was crunchy, and the frosting on top was the best. The winner for me, Dole Whip cupcake. I'm actually shocked it says yellow cupcake because I could have sworn to God this was a pineapple cake. But the Dole Whip pineapple mousse on the inside, it was very, very good. And something that was really cool, in the cross section you'll notice in the video, is that the inner part of the cupcakes, the innards, were then flipped and became the toppers. So they used all the cupcake and then like filled the middle. And I appreciated that because sometimes Disney cupcakes, I feel like, can get a little too much frosting on the top. So that was a win here, but yeah, this place sucks.
Yeah, what else can you say except it did suck? The Dole Whip cupcake was the clear winner. I did not expect that. It actually tastes like a Dole Whip. Like, I don't know how they did that. Like, I feel like I've had Dole Whip things before. They're just pineapple. That was different. It tastes like a Dole Whip. I actually like the churro cookie more than I thought I would. It's basic. It's kind of boring. I would have liked more frosting. I'm not ashamed to say that. The everything cookie, also don't call it everything. That makes me think of a bagel, you know, like, is there going to be like garlic on it? I don't know. But yeah, that was a miss. Yeah, where are the peanut butter chips? We need to know. This s'mores thing, I'm kind of like sick of s'mores flavored desserts. I feel like that's one of those things that Disney's like gone heavy in. I love a s'more. Maybe just give me a s'more, you know? But I feel like every time they like do s'mores something, it's like, here's some like chocolate you don't really want, some like chewy marshmallow. I don't know. I mean, it was, you know, the aesthetic was cute. I like the monorail. It's fine. Can we talk about those corn dog nuggets for a second? That was atrocious. Also, I love how, yeah, the corn dog nuggets, that should, can we just put an end to that? They're frozen corn dog nuggets. Also, Craig and I got in this heated debate because I did a cross section of the corn dog nugget. You're welcome. It was gray. He said it was pale pink. Excuse me? No, that thing was gray. Also, he's like, that's how they are at Casey's. I'll have to find out. I don't want to eat them again, but just if you like that, whatever, just don't cut into it. Just pop it in your mouth, swallow it as fast as you can, and try to ignore the fact that you ever ate it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everything about it was just atrocious. Also, unrelated, comment below if you like Cane's better or Huey Magoo's. Thank you.
I guess it's the problem with the desserts in particular is that everything looked better than it ultimately tasted, except for the Dole Whip cupcake. That looked awesome and it tasted awesome. But the brownie was definitely, we were eating with our eyes first, and then once we ate with our mouths, it was like, oh, well, I would have wasted calories on something else. And I'm happy because I wanted the churro cookie, and I feel like that since that did rank up a little bit higher for us, I feel like maybe that was a little bit more justified now. But again, it looks beautiful, that the kitchen sink cookie that I think, Rhino, you were looking for. It's not the kitchen sink, it's the kitchen stink. But yeah, it just like, it looks great, and there was so much flaky salt on, and I'm not a chocolate chunk person, but a ton of chocolate chunks were on there. So like everything about it looks like it's going to be incredible, and then it's where's the beef, I guess? Where's the flavor? Well, the beef is in a different cookie, I'm sure, or my sandwich. The beef in Chicago, of course.
Flavor wasn't there.
Let me take you. And the corn dog nuggets, before we ordered the corn dog nuggets, I said, I don't really want it this way. Like, why can't you just give me the corn dog nuggets and then give me a side of cheese and a side of chili, and I can mix it as I want? And had it been served that way, I think it would have been at least okay, because the corn dog nuggets were corn dog nuggets. Much as Hannah just disagrees that a corn dog nugget is a corn dog nugget, it's what it is. It's like you're trying to church up a corn dog, make it seem like it's better than it. It's a freaking corn dog nugget. That's just what it is. It's cheap, it's easy, people like them. There's not much more to say about it, but if you throw all the wrong ingredients on top of it, that's where it gets messy. And that was messy. It was messy, but yeah, I think Rhino kind of said it best. But he didn't say it in this. He said it to us at the table. He said it's shocking that this is like a premier resort at Walt Disney World. It's a monorail resort, and it's right within walking distance of Magic Kingdom. And the quick serve, like, you have California Grill up above, you have Steakhouse 71 down below, Chef Mickey's just to the side of us, and then you have Contempo Cafe, which is just not on par with everything else. So it's kind of perplexing that this meal was the way it was, considering everything else around here is pretty good. So yeah, it's a bit of a head scratcher, but who knows? Maybe we just had an off day. Maybe we ordered the wrong things. Always reach out, tell us if we did, and maybe we'll try it again eventually. Probably not for years, but we'll just leave it at that. So that's it for this Disney dining review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave comments, questions, video suggestions. And if you are listening to this, subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts and leave us ratings and reviews when possible. If you want to support us more, book a vacation through Dreams Unlimited Travel or head to patreon.com/DIS Unlimited to get exclusive content from the DIS team. That's it for us here at Disney's Contemporary Resort. We'll see you again real soon with another Disney dining review. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay hungry.
Yummy, yummy.